Hola, clase. In Spanish, there's two words for the English word for and para. In general, por is like through, like to get somewhere, whereas para is like your final destination. Por is like the process, para is like your end result. I have an acronym that I'm going to show you for each one of these words, por and para, and then I'll give you some other, like a visual way to remember it. For por, we're going to call por T bread. But T will stand for thanks. With thanks, we have the phrase gracias por, like thank you for. By, like an offer is por, and then like the offer, like work is written por whoever. Reason, like I am late due to a broken car. That would be por. Exchange of money. I like saying something you bought for a certain price. It's like I bought the bread for $1. I'd say yo compré el pan for $1. Around and through. Like I went through the hallway to get to the library. That would be por as well. And duration of time, like I've talked for 1 minute and 20 seconds so far, or it's been spring break for 3 days. That for like any sort of date, time, years, minutes, seconds, any of that would be por. With para, our acronym is perfecto. Perfect. So purpose, this would be like in order to, like I went to the store to buy bread. That would be yo fui a la tienda para, in order to comprar el pan. Or we studied for the test. Estudiamos para el examen. And exact date, think of this like a due date. Like el proyecto es para el viernes. The project is due or for Friday. Recipients. If I said this gift is for my mom, that would be para mi madre. So you can do that like with gifts, giving something, assigning homework, like la tarea es para mi primera clase. The homework is for para my first class. Future plans. This could be like we are going to the game for Sunday, like para el domingo, we will be there. Employment, that would be like who you work for. So like, yo trabajo para la escuela, I work for the school. Comparisons, this would be like if I said like for a little girl, she is very smart, or for a big man, he is quite strong. That would be para. Toward, like we are driving towards Indiana. Vamos para Indiana. And opinion. That would be like the phrase para mí, like for me, it is quite cruel. Or like para ella, like in her opinion, it is not a good idea. So those acronyms should help with remembering these. If you are not an acronym person and would rather just have like a basic summary, a very vague general summary of each, I think of para as, or I think of por and para like someone who's hiking along. Por is his route while he's hiking, whereas para is his final place where he hopes to end up. So por is like the reason or cause of something, and para is the effect, what he will end up at. Or we could call it por, like a means of transportation, like he is going through the hill, whereas the destination he's headed towards the mountaintop, para, the mountaintop. We could say por is the duration of time that he's walking for, whereas para is the deadline, when he must get there for. Or por is the cause, para is the effect, in order to get there, para. And here's a few more examples, like with due, to, by, along, per, through, just with different ways to translate these. Well, we'll be doing lots of examples. This is one of those topics, kind of like stare at a star, preterite and imperfect, where you'll be coming back to it like every year that you learn Spanish, just to get better and better at it. Ever sometimes when it could be either one, and it's just going to depend on the situation. Well, gracias thank you por escuchar el video. Gracias por mirar el video. Adiós.